Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge, and welcome back to Cities, Skylines, and the One Road Challenge. And I like this shot here. I like this view that we've got right now. Ignoring the blimp, which is subliminally trying to make you eat broccoli and have a very, very happy face while doing so. Ignore that. But I like this. I like all those roads going across there. And, you know, some people, if they look at this, they might be thinking, yeah, it's a big grid system. If they were unaware that there was a challenge run going on, they might well think this was just a big grid. But no, this is all one gigantic road just looping back and forth. Oh, it's just ridiculous. It's a very good shot there that kind of illustrates the daftness of it. I suppose you could sort of look over there and kind of go, oh, yeah. Oh, it's all looping round. But, you know, at first glance, you probably just think it was just a big grid, but no, it's not. So let's go back over here. So we kind of set this up last time, and we got trains in. We got little choo-choo trains. So we've got ourselves a cargo train terminal, which has helped an awful lot in reducing down some of the little sort of nagging messages that the commercial areas have. Now, they're not all gone. They've not all gone. For example, this one here does not have enough goods to sell, and there's a little sort of an amber warning, I would say. This one here, not enough goods to sell, big red warning with a big grumpy face on it. So we are still experiencing that problem, but putting that thing in, putting the sort of a cargo thing in, did reduce that down a great deal. There was a lot of those. I mean, there's still a few. There's a couple there. Sort of two here, a couple down here, one here. But there's not loads. I mean, before we put that in, there were a lot. There are a lot of those things saying, hell, but this thing, the cargo train place, imports stuff in. It imports things and ships them off to other places to sell. So that has helped that an awful lot. Now, the main thing now is getting people to work here. We need people to work in these places. We built a great big industrial area. We zoned out this whole big bit for industry, and there's not enough workers. There's just not enough people to come and work here. So look, this place here has one person, planks for life, has one highly educated person working there. And that is it. Just here, one person working there. How many's that got? Nobody. Forestry Friends has opened up and hasn't got a workforce. I mean, to be fair, that's just bad planning. That's just bad planning. Come on, let's be honest with that. But you know, here, look, the lumber company, 2. I know 4. Oh, they've got 4 out of 12. Oh, they're absolutely fine. These guys can operate with 1. You can operate with 4. 4 is a luxury indeed. So we need to get some. We need to get some workers in, because that is not going to cut the mustard. It's not going to be very good. Down here, we do have a train station, a regular passenger train station, opposite which is the Brandenburg Gate. Because I thought that's quite a touristy thing for them to come and see. So they get out of here and go and look at this. Plus, it fits perfectly. Look at it. It just fitted in that spot absolutely perfectly. So I thought we'd put that in. So today's job really is building this bit up. So it's a bit of a population boom kind of part, I think. So what we need to do is we need to look at getting... Where's the edge of that zone? There. So let's get ourselves some low density stuff going on. Just here, just here, just here, and just here. So let's drop that in for starters. Now we want to go through, we want to get some of this stuff in. We want to get some good old medical provision and some fire and some police and all that kind of stuff. So let's get... Now, crematoriums are going to be good. People are going to love the crematoriums. So let's put a couple of those in. So one here. Actually, let's put several in, because this actually is a deceptively big space. So let's put some in there like that. Then if we put a hospital kind of in the middle, that might work. The hospitals, yeah, they don't cover that much. When it's like this on this particular road system, they don't cover very much at all, do they? They don't cover very much. What if we put it in the corner? That doesn't really help either. Putting it on the corner doesn't help. Let's put one over here. Let's just put a hospital in. 65,000. I think that is a very, very conservative estimate for a hospital. $65,000 to build a hospital, or whatever the unit of currency is in this particular game. I think that's quite cheap. But okay, fine. We'll put a hospital in. Yay, people can have hospital stuff. And then what we might do is put a couple of the little clinics in. Yeah, they're only 10 grand. The clinics are a piffly 10 grand. So let's put one of those down here and one of those just there. So that's clinics. And now, fire. A fire station. Doesn't really cover that much. Might as well get firehouses. Maybe put 2 or 3 of those around. But that does have more fire engines in it. More firefighters, more fire engines. And the same goes to the police HQ as well. I think, let's put the police HQ up here. Where was... What's that? What's that out of power? Oh, it's a tube station. Let's put the police thing next to the tube station. Yay. Let's put fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. These guys are going to need some sort of fire provision, aren't they? How about we get in... How about we get in a fire station thing up here? Big, proper one. A fire station rather than a firehouse? Would that be good? Or do you just want a firehouse? Maybe a firehouse will suffice for those guys there. So we'll do that. Yay. Happy people. Lovely, lovely. And then... did we just dot a couple of these round? Put one... Oh, hang on a minute. Let's get one of those. Let's put that next to you. And go... Yay, fire. And then let's put another one down here. Let's put another one just... There. That'll do. Yay, fire. Now I have... ran out of money. Yay! Okay, so what we need to do is, we will get some money back very, very quickly. Let's also go to here. Right, so it's this row here. It's this row here with the crematorium in the corner. Let's see if we can just get ourselves a park or two. So we'll put a park just there. That's 1,250. So we'll drop a thing just there. That's nice. And then what's that? A bouncy castle park. Can go... No, let's fill that up. Let's fill that up with this as well. So low density stuff. We want low density stuff as well. So let's just fill that up with low density residential, because that's going to attract more families. And I think that means that people moving in are less likely to be higher educated workers, which means they can come and work over here. They can come work over here in the big place where nobody works currently. And then I think we can fill that bit up as well. So that's pretty good going. And that bit there, we could fill all that bit in, couldn't we? That will be low density residential stuff. It could be. Why not? How far does the pollution... How far would the pollution spread from there? Hang on, right, let me check that. That'd be great. If we get a massive band of residential stuff down there, that'd be very good. Polluty kind of stuff. Nothing much apart from this corner where there's some incineration plants, but everything else is okay. Yeah, okay, how about we have all that then as low density, and that there, low density residential, all the way to there. And then we've got something there that isn't zoned as well. That can be high density commercial. Why not? There you go. So we'll put that in place as well. So yeah, all that down there. And then we want to get the sort of drawing tool. Draw that out to there. Okay, let's see if that works. Let's see if that makes any difference to anything. Right, power. We're okay. Water, we're also okay. Power, we might struggle with a little bit. So we might need to put another solar updraft thingamajigger in. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when people move in. Right, okay. Okay. Let's move time forward. Let's see if anybody is moving in. I think we've got one. We've got the Big Bite restaurant. Okay. Can we have some people? Can we have some people moving in? Okay. There is a... Oh, no, that's a corner shop. That's a quiet corner shop, which appropriately is on a corner, which is good, because normally these are not. Okay, so a quiet corner shop is in place near to the small playground, which I hadn't really noticed, but is next to the crematorium. That's fun. Let's go and play the playground. What's that building do, mummy? Nothing. Ignore that. Not many people are moving in along here. That would be useful, because that would get power to these. I think it'll happen eventually. Oh, people are moving in down here, though. Look at that. People are moving in on that strip down there. That is very good. Okay, so that will hopefully start providing workers for here. That'll give us a massive, massive load of workers. All those people moving in. Lots and lots of residences. Lots of people moving in. Yeah, look, it's kind of going in down here. Right, U houses. Aspen residents. Cooper residents. Okay, lots of them are upgrading as well. Electricity is holding firm. Water is holding firm. Okay, all that's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah. Bin collection stuff is not looking great, though, is it? Okay, maybe we need to do something about the bin collections. Okay, but 20,000. Yeah, so the income is creeping up because more people are moving in and population is going up. We're going to be at 28,000. There we go. What's our next goal? 34,000. I think if we can fill this in, if we can fill in this area with stuff, with anything, with residential and commercial, all that kind of stuff, I think we can get to that number, 34,000 in this particular run. I think we can get to that. I think we can get to 34,000 by filling that stuff up. And then it gets to kind of really big. 48, 70, and then 85,000. That is very, very big. Is that what we got to in the other one? Is that what we got to in the no car run? Was it 85,000 people? Really? Goodness me. But I mean, that's flying up. 28,000 as I open that. It's now on 28,500. So I think there's just going to be a little case of sort of waiting now. Yeah. Now look, people do. You need to stop building down here. You need to start coming down here a little bit quicker. Let's just get rid of that for now. So you're all. I mean, this is good. This is good. People are moving in. It is splendid news. Lots of commercial properties going in. Lots of residential properties. There you go. There's another one. The Myrtle residence. We could do with just some people moving in kind of in the middle here. In the middle here would connect these up and give these some power. Because the Quiet Corner Shop is getting very angry. It's getting very angry with the lack of electricity. It's getting a bit annoyed. And also, do we want another cargo train terminal? I think we might want another cargo train terminal somewhere along the lines. Now, somebody in the comments, apologies again, I've got no brain, so I can't remember anything. I can't remember any comments who made comments. But somebody did say, you do know that the train lines can branch, don't you? Or are you sticking to so you've got one road? Maybe you can only have one train line. Yeah, I quite like that idea. I like the fact that we've only got one train line. So I'll have to sort of work this line. I think it might just get left here. I think we'll just leave that line like it is. But just here could be a good spot for another one of those. I don't see any disadvantage to having a second cargo train terminal. Does it make a lot of noise? Okay, it's a bit noisy. It's actually a far noisier than I was expecting it to be honest. But we can cope with... Where could we put one of those? Where could we put one of those? The only thing is that comes under the ground. And then it's going to come over here. Now, what was that? That was the hospital, which has got no power. So it's currently not making any noise of any kind because everything's switched off. So, can we put it here? But that's going to be in the midst of a residential area. And that is not very good. Do we need another one of those? I don't know if we need another one. I kind of want one, but I don't know if we need one. Right, okay, what's going on in here? Is anyone moving in? Can you all move in a little bit quicker? Oh... And the Quiet Corner Shop is now abandoned. It's really quiet now. It's as quiet as it could be. What is this? What is there? No, it is not. Where's the Geek? Where's the... I swear I changed this bit. I swear I changed... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Has it reset all of my names? Has it reset every bit of name? Oh, no, there's Geek Boulevard. Hang on, I swear I changed that. Please, somebody tell me that I changed this. Why would I not have changed that? So that's Geekwood Boulevard. And has that gone all the way down? Has it affected the rest of the thing? What's that? Geekwood Boulevard. And that's all the way to the end. No, that's Dixon Avenue. No, Geekwood Boulevard. Thank you very much. Has that changed it everywhere else? Geekwood Boulevard. Yeah, okay, good. I swear I changed that last time. I'm maybe a bit certain, possibly, that could have potentially changed the name of that. Okay, no, never mind. Clearly I didn't. I thought I had. Right, okay, we need to wait for people to just arrive. Oh, look at this. Now all these places haven't got anyone to work here either. Ah, dearie me. Where was the people? The people thing. There. So we want kind of education levels. Where was that? Books. There we go. Yay, books. So 10% uneducated. And this stuff here does need uneducated workers. So multiple problems. Oh, crime? Crime? Make sure police can reach the building. Is it a bit crimey around here? No, it's just your building. It's the one building I've clicked on. Police, can we go to this building, please? With the crime rate of 3%, these guys are getting a bit cross. Yeah, there's just not enough workers. There's not enough people around. We need to get more people in. We need more residential properties. However, they have connected that bit up. So that's quite nice. They've got that bit down there. Let's get then some more of this. Let's go to that. What are we going to put in? We were going to put in some of these, but I don't know if I want particularly a lot of these. I don't know if I want to get a lot of these because we need uneducated workers to go work in those places. Because otherwise that's just not going to work. And the forestry thing is actually working pretty well. There's a lot of stuff going on there. There's loads of forestry stuff in. It's hard to see because obviously it's trees and the trees are the natural thing that's there anyway. But there's loads of stuff. Loads of forestry industry, which is very encouraging. As for everything else, it's not picking up as much as I would like it to. Right, what can we do to make that more appealing? How about some parks? Some more park things. Plazas with trees. You know, see, look, these guys down here are going, yay, we've got this. But these guys down here are a bit glum because they've not got anything fancy. So a plaza with trees, yay. Happy people. Right, good. What else do we want to put in? What's that? How about we put that in the middle, opposite, on that side. Put that there. So that'll make those people sort of smiley. And then anyone that moves in around here will think that's lovely. What is that? A basketball court. Yes. A basketball court could go over this side. Just there. Absolutely. I like that. I like that. Oh, and that makes those people all joyous and happy as well. Yay. Okay, right. So we're making people happy over there as well. Good. Let's get some more residential zoned. Let's get that and that and that zoned out. Will it make a difference? I don't really know. Now. Somebody did say, right, in this here, we could build ourselves some paths. We could connect this up. We could connect all these paths up along here. So all these roads with paths. Somebody, maybe not this one. This is blocked by a blimp thing, but that's fine. But somebody did say, when you do this, turn off the snapping. Turn off the snapping because people aren't sure if they're actually going to use the path. So I've been doing that previously. So I've kind of been going, do you know what? It's sort of connected. It'll do. People can just, jump. They could jump over that muddy bit onto the path and then jump onto that path and carry on their merry way. Somebody has said, I don't know if that works. They said, turn off the snapping. Right. And what the problem I've got with that is, I'm not entirely sure how. Toggle snapping. Okay. Road guidelines? Turn that off and see how that goes. Is this going to be a disaster? Right, so a path from there to... Okay, not that. Right, hang on. Turn them all off. Let me just draw this thing. Right, space already occupied. That's the kind of problem I was having before. It just says space already occupied. So the nearest I can get it is sort of to there. So I'm not sure if it can ever... I don't think it ever connect properly. Because it has a little bit of it. It doesn't like it, does it? It doesn't really like that. Space already occupied. That space is not already occupied. How near can we get it? Can we get it to just there? Okay, right. So that does connect. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a faff, though, isn't it? Space already occupied. It's going to be really touch and go as to where that bit works. No. Oh, don't like it yet. So that bit works. Right. Whilst we're doing this silly process, which could take forever because there's quite a lot of those. How many more junctions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And then we possibly want to do those ones down here as well. We'll leave it running. We'll leave it flying through. Oh, there's a few abandoned buildings, but a lot of people are moving in. Oh my goodness me. Lots of people are moving in. Oh my goodness. 32,703, 30,779, 833. Right, the population is going through the roof. We are going to get to the 34,000 people very, very soon indeed. Do you know what? It's just going to happen, isn't it? It's just going to happen pretty much as I start doing these paths. It's going to go, bing, you've done it. Well done, you. Let's just do the paths anyway. Let's just keep that doing. Let's see if we can beat the thing. Let's see if we can beat the message saying, yeah, you've got a big city. Lovely. And is that the last one? Possibly. And yay, I think we did it right. Okay. And now, I imagine we are going to get to... Oh, it's slowing down a little bit. Slowing down a bit. But what were we on at the start? 27,500 or something. It's already on 33,000. Coming up to 34,000. Go us. Do you know what? Let's put some high density stuff just there on the end. I don't know why. I just thought that might look interesting. Just stick some high density stuff on the end. See what that looks like. And then there we go. Capital City has arrived. And the exciting thing about this is, yeah, okay, we can do a harbour. Outside connections for passengers to the city by sea. A cargo harbour. ship out goods, and bring in materials for your industry and power plant. So yes, we can do all that stuff. And then eco water treatment plant as well. We can treat water properly. We can treat it properly. And we'll get a big bag of cash as well. So we've paused it. We do have a bit of ocean available. And at some point we are going to connect that up. We can have harbours and various other bits and bobs. Is that a bit steep for a harbour? Where are the harbours? In here. Boaty boats. That is a cargo hub. Ah, right. We can't have that because we need 48,000 people. But we've got this. Yeah, cargo harbour. That does seem like we can... It does seem like we can connect to it. But we are going to have to connect our road to that. And that is the only problem. I'm foreseeing a problem with connecting our road to that there. Because that is a thin bit of road. Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. We'll have to deal with that when we sort of come to it. Across that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, we could put it there. And see. Oh, no, the road can't come in that way, can it? We could put it in this bay. And get the road coming round, possibly. Yeah, we're going to have to play with that. We're going to have to tinker with that when it comes to it. Right, okay. Right, move time back on. What is that? What's that green thing? Not enough customers. Ah. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying. We've got a population of 34,200 people. Surely somebody must want to visit your shop. It rather makes me think that it's your shop that's the problem. Convenience store. Yeah, we've still not got enough uneducated workers going on. Everyone is overeducated, which I suppose is fine. That's okay. At least people have got jobs. But it's a bit, well, what are the uneducated people doing? Have we got any of them? 8 uneducated people in the Maple residence. It's like, what are you all doing? There's 3 uneducated. There's 4 uneducated. 9 uneducated. 7. There's so many uneducated people. That was kind of my plan for this. Build this low density stuff. Get all the uneducated workers in. And they can go and fill the roles over here. But it does not seem to be working. They don't seem to want to actually go and do the jobs, which is annoying. Right. We shall go through here. And let's connect all these as well by a path. If we can connect that by a path. We might be able to do that one. So, like, yeah, there we go. Right. So let's go. I'll do all these. I'll do these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 connections there to sort of get all linked up. Whee, there goes the train. So I shall do all of those and then we'll see what the population is and where we are and how all that bit is working up there. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. What's this? What is this? There's about 2,000 people. What's this? Some sort of mass exodus. There's thousands of people. Thousands and thousands of people walking along the path. What's happening? Why are there so many people wandering around? And there's a gap and then there's some more people. Did you all come off the train? Are you all tourists? Right, hang on a second. Who are you? You're a highly educated adult. You're unemployed and you're going home. You work at the steelworks. You work at Fine Fashions. You are, what do you, Zinc Products. You are a dog. Okay, you probably don't work anywhere. That's fine. I'll let you off. Iron Forge. Have all these people arrived by train? Is that what's happened? Or have they got off the tube or something? I'm confused as to why there's... Look at it. It's like the Great Migration. There's thousands of them. Thousands of people. Maybe these are all my residents all moving in and they're all just walking to where they need to go. Okay. Are they going to use any sort of paths or anything? No, they're not going to. Right, I wonder. They're all coming this way like zombies. I think, let's pause it. Let's go over here and just do this series of paths from here on. And we'll see if they use them as a shortcut or if they do keep walking along the entire length of the road. Ah, I think people are going here. I think people are going to the tube station. And then some cars have magically appeared. I think that's where people are going. I think they're going to walk to this tube station. So let's just see, because the great masses should be on their way. So the first lot... Are they going to continue walking around here or are they going to hop on to the tube? Now, there goes the train. Look at the transport hub here. Oh, what's opened up next door? The Pearl residence. So are they all going in here? Yes, they are. All bazillion of them and their dogs are all going in. That's ridiculous. Hang on, what are the numbers? What are the numbers like on this? 3,422 per week. Oh, there are some people who doubted me in the comments. They doubted the brilliance, the absolutely revolutionary approach of my grid underground system. But no, now look. Now look, who's laughing now? It's probably still you, but I'm also quite happy with this. 3,467 people per week now, and some tourists are actually using this, which is brilliant. That's really good. Very happy with that. The amount of people, the amount of people. They must come off the train. So let's watch then, because I haven't seen actually a passenger train come in yet. There's a lot of people just sort of stood around, looking sad. You're going to the bouncy castle park. You should possibly start walking. You're not going to get there like that. Okay. So what are they? They just stood around. They just stood around. Right. Yeah. Let's see if a great big load of people arrive on a train and then kind of start walking in. Because yeah, all these people, the big crowds of them, are all going. Yeah, they're all going into the subway. So I just want to see when a train comes in. If we get a passenger train coming in. If it comes through the underground bit there like that, the underground train sort of, if it comes up here and loads of people get off, we'll know what's going on. We'll know why there's great big numbers of people walking around. The only thing is, and here we go. Yep, loads of people. They all go underground. They all come to it. Yep, right. So it's passengers, but they're not using the road, the path. Sorry, I've built you a path. It's a beautiful pathway. What's wrong with my path? That's a lovely path I've built. I get the feeling that maybe these paths aren't really working properly. Even though they're connected, they're not using them. So instead of opting to go, oh, brilliant, I'll walk along there, diddle-a-do, they're going, all right, I'm going to walk along here. Lots of trees, lots of cars, lots of stuff. Oh, brilliant. That's nice over there. Oh, right, let's come back here. All the way back down here. And then into here. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Do what you must. Now, would it have been sensible, or could we actually do this? Could we put in a little tube station near here? Could we put in an underground station near to here? That could be good. Intercity trains. Oh no, I want intercity trains. Yes, please. Yeah, could we get a tube station in around here? Just connect it up to the grid on one of the sort of the routes, maybe the east-west route. It's going to go that way. So yeah, if we put it, say, there, people can come out of the station, get on the tube. I think that's what we might do. Right, pause time. Underground. Oh my goodness, we've only got $1 million. We've got $1 million. If we put that there, yeah, it is going to mess up our paths a little bit, isn't it? It's going to mess things up a little bit. That side is no good because they can't cross over. They can't cross over to that side. So it's going to have to be over this side or that side. Get off the train station, hop onto the tube just there. Like that. And then we'll get ourselves a tunnel that can connect to that like that. And that like that. Because that's exactly how our tube tunnels are built. And then we want to grab this and let's add a stop in the middle of there, and we'll do that to all of these stops like that, and then that there as well. Yay! So it's going to come into here, so they don't have to walk all the way around to get to that stop. They can just walk to just here. So let's see if that works. So the next lot of people have come out. Okay, these guys are going, hang on a minute, there's an underground station here, and cars are magically appearing. Okay, this underground station also spawns many cars. And those guys are still wandering off. I've put in a beautiful underground station for you just here. I've done some work I thought was going to be good. But no, everyone comes here and just gets into magical cars. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, what actually has been going on in the city? Is anything nice happening? I don't know. Oh, dearie me. Not enough goods to sell. Make sure there's enough industrial area to produce goods for commercial buildings. Well, there's quite a lot of it over there, to be fair. There's quite a lot of industrial area, just nobody's using it. Don't think anybody's in. Yeah, that area is industrial, but nobody's sort of there. It's not really working. Do we need more residential? Do we need more residential stuff? Oh no, we want low density stuff. Lovely low density stuff there, all the way along there. And then down here, down this end. Oh, this area is huge. It's such a vast space. It's a gigantic big space. Do we just zone that out as well as that? Yeah, we'll zone that out as well. Yay. And then down here, what we're going to do, we're going to put a police station down here. I can't remember now. We've got enough money for it. We've got enough money for a police station. Everyone can have a police station. We've got so much money. Let's put police headquarters in. Why not? Yay! Go the police. There we go. More of that sort of stuff. Is there anything else we particularly need? Oh, do you know what I should possibly check? How is power? Oh, right, pause. Oh, power and water are indeed a little bit stretched. A little bit thin there. Let's get... power-wise, yes, Cargo Harbour, very good. Let's get us some more solar updraft things. What was that? A geothermal power plant, 18 megawatts. Oh, no, piffly. 240 megawatts, that's what we want. We want more megawatts. Oh, I can't build it just there because the road structure thing is in the way. I may have to put these here. And again, that's fine because there's no noise. Well, there is noise, but it's not going to affect anybody. So if we put one of those there, and you know what? Let's treat ourselves. Hey, people of the city, I've put 2 solar updraft towers in. Aren't you folks lucky? So our power should be, yeah, absolutely sorted. Absolutely sorted. Yes. New things to look at, right? You are. And then water. Water's okay, but obviously the more people that move in, the more water stuff is going to be required. So we do need to do something about water. Do we do it right now? We are going to struggle for... that's probably not so bad, actually. Yeah, we can get one of those in. Is that automatically connected up as well? Water availability goes up, yeah. Can we fit another one of those there? Or is that pushing it? No, the road is there, which is a shame. Can we fit one there? There? That's sort of in the thing. Oh, it's not connected via a pipe. Somebody plumb it in. Get a plumber, get Mario in. So that should be all right for water availability. So that should sort that out quite nicely. And then sewage treatment. Right. Okay. These things can go. These things can go and be replaced with the even better eco water treatment things. So what do? They drain 160,000. They drain 160,000. So they're better, the new ones. The new ones use way more electricity though, but that's fine because you just slap 2 of those massive things in. They cost 560 a week to maintain, whereas they cost 640. Oh, okay, so these are more efficient. These are newer and shinier and better. So they're more expensive to build, but they're less to upkeep. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, okay, so we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. And we'll stop talking about the new buildings. I get it, there's new buildings, all right? Calm down, good grief. Right, we'll put one there, and one there, which is good. And then, can we put another one here? Yeah, like that. And we'll just connect that up via a pipe. So that's 2 lovely sewage things. And then have we got any more of those? Yeah, so these 2 down here can also go. So you, yes. You, yes. Shiny new ones in. One just there. And, oh, one on that pit. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that at all. I might have just broken something. Right, hang on. Right, okay, we can do this. We can repair this. Let's fix whatever I just demolished. Oh, it sort of moved. Oh, I've broken my beautiful park. Oh, botherations. Okay, right. Let's go and do some repairing of my park that I've just smashed into pieces. I'm very sorry, park. Oh dear, I think it's that one, is it? The city park. Yeah. Okay, let's get this all fixed. Oh dear. Whoops. Sorry. There we go. That's all back. Fence. We had gaps in the fences anyway, didn't we? It's not so bad. So that can go to, say, there, and that can go out to there. That, now we can put the water thing back in, and it can go just there. And then let's rezone that out as whatever it was. So that. And that there. Okay, maybe I didn't demolish anything particularly exciting then. How is our park doing? We could put some new things in the park, couldn't we? I completely forgot. We got shiny new things to put in the park. What was it? It was not gazebos. Oh yeah, it was this stuff. Climbing frames. Oh no, we got a climbing frame. What was it? A trampoline park. That was it. Yes. We're putting in a trampoline park. Do you know what? We're putting in several trampoline parks because because trampoline park. There's no real reason. It's just because they're good. I think that park is maxed out. I think that park is as good as it's going to get, isn't it? I don't think it can get any better. So yeah, the trampoline park's there. Nice green space, come for your picnics and stuff there. Can we put trees in? I wouldn't mind this to be a bit more like a sort of a lovely park that you can have a little, you could come here and have a nice picnic and stuff. Let's go to here, get this bit coming up like that, and that bit can go across to say there. And then what we'll do is I'll dot a few trees round because that's nice. So, go yay, trees. And then we'll line this bit. We'll line this bit with lots of lovely trees. Yeah, there we go. So lots of trees that might... Oh, it picks different ones each time. I was going to say they might look similar, but no, look, it picks different ones each time. So like that, like this. A lovely tree-lined route through the park. Even though it's got trees lined around it. Anyway, there's more. There's more trees now. So yeah, like that. And that just looks a bit nicer. It looks a bit less drab, perhaps. So yeah, we'll drop them in. That'll do. One there, and maybe one just there. A nice path through the middle. How is our park doing? Let's have a quick check of the park. I forget about this. Park info. So it's a maximum level 5. It's at 27,000 visitors. The entertainment is colossal. Income is 881. Expenses 475. It's all lovely. It makes people happy, I'm sure. We haven't even switched any of these things on, I don't think. We haven't even switched any of those things on. That's nature reserve buildings. That's to do with zoos. Advertising campaign. 20% more visitors. We don't really need all that stuff, do we? Don't need any of that stuff. All right, how about night tours? We'll put night tours on. You can go and have a look around the park at night time. Go on the trampoline parks at night time. And very quickly checking on our sewage treatment because that's what kind of caused all that mess in the first place and our little trip back to the park. It's looking very good. It's looking good. We're on about 600, so 600,000 metre square per week. And our drainage capacity is a million metre cubed. What, metre cubed? Square, M3. Cubed. Metres cubed per week. Not square, whatever I said. So yeah, we've got plenty of capacity with both water provision and sewage provision. So that's pretty good. Electricity is, yeah, fine. We're not even half. We're not even half now. So that is absolutely fine as well. So we don't need to worry about that ever again, which is lovely. So the current demand is for commercial. There is a commercial demand, low demand for commercial, which is odd because a lot of the commercial properties are all saying, I haven't got enough goods. Not got enough goods to sell. Busy corner shop needs... Oh, there you go. Busy corner shop has indeed got no goods to sell because it's now abandoned. So I don't really understand. If I put more commercial in, surely that's going to mean even more things that, even more buildings that are not going to have any goods available for them. I don't really understand. That. What we do need is, I think we need another industrial area. We need another sort of a stripe of industry. So how about we listen? We listen to what that's telling us and we go, okay, we'll have that. We'll have that as commercial, that as commercial, that as commercial. This can also be commercial. Lots of commercial. And in here, industry. Next to the hospital. Next to the... Is that the best place for it? Do you know what? Whatever. It's there now. Next to the hospital. That is fine. Regular industry. It's not foresty. It's not anything exciting. It's just regular, boring old industry. So hopefully people will move into there. And then down here, I think we get maybe a strip of offices along this end. So get offices just here. And then get some high density housing like that. Do want to get parks and things in. Right, hang on, pause time a second. Let's get us some nice sort of, oh, that's massive. A nice park just there to make people happy. And let's find something else along here. What's that? A fishing island. Doesn't really work, does it? Carousel park just there. And a carousel park there. Yay, right, so there's some nice things. Oh, this corner kind of needs something. I feel a bit sorry for the people of this corner. There you go, have a teeny park. Little teeny tiny park, that's all for you. So, yeah, there's plenty of nice things around there now to make the land value go up and such like. So now, have we got everything else? We've got fire, education. Schools is what's confused me. We've got 5,000. Yeah, so look, 19% of our people are uneducated now, yet there's still no... There's less, actually. There are far less jobs, as in job marker things. There's a lot less. maybe that plan is working, albeit not very well, but it's working. Yeah, look, these houses here. So we could put in some schools down here. So maybe get this bit done. Have a couple of schools down here. So how about on the end? That would work. Yeah, one there. Yay. And one... nope, that requires the destruction of houses. No, it doesn't. That's fine. One there. So a couple of extra schools. How about a high school or two? What's that capacity? Well, that capacity might not be too bad, actually. Can we put that in the middle? Yay. Right, move that on. Move that on. And we are... Eligible. Capacity's gone up. So capacity is 6,300. Eligible is... Oh, because there's no power. There's no power to these buildings. But that one's got power. That school down there has power. So that's a good thing. So yeah, now, if we go into just here... and we flesh that out with high density stuff. And all that with high density stuff. It's just massive blocks. Massive big long blocks of the same thing. It's very odd. If we do all that, we'll see how we get on. See if that fills up any. And then in here, I think we might just have to go back to the low density. That's high density. Not that, for goodness sake, you silly man. Like that. Have low density stuff all in there, and there, and there, and there. Right, okay, we've filled up that space. Oh, it looks pretty from up in space. It looks lovely. I like that. Do you know what? Let's unzone a little bit, maybe there, and we'll fill that up with commercial. Just because I think that might be a thing that, well, we just did it. It's done now. It's done. And then we've got these bits at the end. That can be commercial. That can be commercial. That can be residential. I don't know what we can do with those. Not really sure what we can do with those. That's industrial. That's nothing. That's a train station. That could be high density commercial, and that could be high density residential for no real reason except for the fact that I just wanted that there. Right. Okay. Now we just need the game to move on at mega speed. Can I just go forward 5 years, please? Just go bump. Right, it's 2034. Let's see how everything's looking, because this is going to take a long while. Oh, and these places are going to get really grumpy. Customer service services. It's a service centre for customer services to service the customer service centres. That's exactly what that is. They haven't got enough electricity. Oh, there's another customer services next door. What's next door to that? The law firm. Bit boring. Another customer services and the Happy Face Travel Agency, who will not have a happy face on them for very much longer because they are going to be complaining about a lack of power. But I think we just have to wait. We just have to wait until things slowly fill in and then everyone starts getting power that way. But I mean, the blimp station's still working. The blimp station is still working, and they haven't had power for ages, years probably. So you lot down here with your happy face travel agencies and all that lot, you lot can just shush. Go and look at the blimp guys as an example of how you can be happy with no power. What I am going to do is I am going to put a little fire station in just here, just in the middle, whatever that was, a firehouse, because not only should it act as a bit of an electricity conduit through the middle, or is it not? Is it not acted? Ah, oh, it's ever slightly short. But I thought that might have worked. So that's not got any power. However, when that building's constructed, that might pass the power on. Is that going to pass the power over a little bit more when that building's built? And no. Of course it's not. Of course it isn't. Yeah, these guys are getting a bit grumpy. We need somebody to move in just here, please. Is there a building that we could just throw in there? Is there a building we could just chuck in there for no reason? A sauna. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's put a sauna in. Just there. There you go. Everybody, you've got a sauna, and hopefully your electricity's connected. Yay! Right, okay. The power is connected. All the people down this end are quite happy. And the blimp guys, the blimp people have finally got power. They can switch the lights on. They can make themselves a drink. Oh, it's a happy day at whatever this blimp station's called. I've just noticed that this tube station here, this one here that is right beside the great big solar updraft towers, is never ever going to have power because there's nothing next to it. There's nothing next to it to give it power. So let's just put in some power lines just there. And that should hopefully power that thing up. There you go. So that thing has now finally got power and people can get off here and go to work at the solar updraft towers if they so wish. Now, is it worth putting some industrial around there? That industrial has not taken off at all. In fact, I've got no demand for anything at all. I've got no demand for anything of any kind. So is it worth putting them there? I don't know if it is. I'm not sure. Let's just go Bob. Let's just put that there and just see whether that gets taken up and all. See whether people like that or see whether it just really doesn't work and nobody cares for it. And then also what we could do is we could put in another refuse thingamajigger. That is not too bad sitting just there. So it only gets a couple of those industrial buildings, those commercial buildings over there. Yeah, that's fine. Go for that. Yeah, put another one of those in as well. Put in another incinerator thing. That will help with the garbage processing and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, what's that? What is that? Oh. Oh dear. The buildings are on fire again. The city is on fire. The Myrtle residence is on fire. I don't think that's going to be a rescuable thing. At least your plants have survived. Look at that. The whole building is a smoking wreck, but these plants... The plants haven't survived any longer. I hope everyone was out of there. Was everyone out of there? I imagine everybody was out of that building. Yep, sorry about that. A little bit of a fire. It's fine. Don't look over there. There's nothing to see. Move along. Do you know, amidst all the stuff you do in City Skylines, so, you know, you go round in your zone areas and you sort out your transport systems and your electricity and your water and all that lot, it's very easy to forget just how very pretty a game it is. Look at that. Look at the view that I've got there, aside from the silly twerper thing at the top. Away with you. Look at that. You can see the blimps going around in the background. You can see the people rushing about. There's cars, which are driving very erratically, to be fair. But, you know, all these buildings are sort of upgrading themselves. It all looks really lovely all down this one sort of road down the middle. It's very, very pretty. And, yeah, it's really easy to sort of overlook that because generally, you play the game from up here. You play the game from, you know, sort of a god height up in the clouds because that's where you can see how everything's working. But, yeah, so when you come right down... When you come right down to it, it's very, very lovely to look at. These are offices, aren't they? These are our office buildings. Albatross Publishing. Albatross Publishing. Albatross Publishing. Oh my goodness, we got to 48,000. Do you know what? I hadn't even... I'd kind of forgotten about that. I was just going to go, yay, stuff's happening. I wasn't really looking at that anymore. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely surprise. Oh, good. A floating cafe. A nuclear power plant, a cargo hub, and an ocean thermal energy conversion plant, you say? Good lord. Okay, well, we can have a floating cafe, surely. Surely we can get one of those in. I really want one of those. How many Albatross Publishings are there? Oh, quite a few. There's 4 in a row. And then business planning company, fine financial services. Right, okay. But that's all looking okay down here. It's all looking good. There's sort of people in the offices. Over here is looking all right. There's a few of these things, not enough goods to sell. Yeah, we might need to do something about that. I'm not entirely sure what we can do about that. Unless we buy... I mean, in theory, we could buy this plot here. We could buy this bit of land... I think we've got a couple of bits left to buy. At some point, we are going to have to try and work out what we want to do with the sort of the end of this. Because at some point, this will come to an end. And I think we discussed it last time. I think what we're going to have to do is, the one road you can get on just here. There is a roundabout you can get on. Oh, look at it. There is much traffic. There is much traffic to get into our city with the one road. Wow, around the birdsong. I'd forgotten about the birdsong roundabout. I'd forgotten all about that. But so I think what we're going to do is we'll have another junction, say, over there, if we buy this plot of land just here, say. And eventually the whole thing will have to work its way all the way around. We'll have to go, yeah, over there, round here. And then it'll have to sort of link back up. So the one road you can get on here and drive along this way from this connection. Or you can drive on from this connection and go all that way round. Because it's still a city along one road that's just connected to the highway in 2 different places. Which I think is absolutely fine. So I think that's what we have to do eventually. Now, what we could do is to maximise our train track, which we do have, and also our coastline, we could buy this tile here. Buy this bit of sort of land just here. The road could then go like this. We go, yeah, okay, brilliant. All the way down here. Then we've got ourselves many, many long bits of train track there, which we could connect more of those things to. Cargo train terminals, connect those to it, and then we've got more coast, so we can have cargo sort of freight things. So they can go in as well. And then we could come back this way. There's more train line, because that's what we've got to do. And we can't really connect it up to the road system, because that's the only way that you can come in on the road, because it's on one road. We can't connect it many times, because that means there'll be multiple endpoints on the road, and that's not right. That goes against the challenge. So I think that's what we might have to do. Now, can we buy... We've only bought 2 bits of land, and I'm on... Hang on, pause time for a second. Hang on. How many bits should I have? So if we go all the way back to the start, so we get ourselves a new piece of land there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 bits of land that we could buy, and we've bought 2. So I think let's buy that. It's 9,100. We've got 1.5 million. Oh, I don't think we'll cope. Oh no, I think we'll be fine. And let's buy that one as well. So yay, we've got a bit at the end. So it's like a T. It's like a T shape. Okay. So now we've got those. So yeah, we could spread around along the shore and along the train track. Okay. Yeah, that might work. And that might help sort out all these goods and things. Might help sort this stuff out. So if we've got more stuff coming in, got more goods being imported in, that might help sort out some of our commercial problems, which would be very, very good indeed. The twerper message just popped up there. It says, city limits are now officially expanded. I wonder what plans the local government has. Oh no, don't worry, I don't have plans. Don't worry about that. I am just making this up as I go along. Now, yeah, this is becoming a bit of a problem down here. This is becoming a bit of a problem because we've not got any sort of bin collection stuff over here. All the refuse trucks have got to drive all the way over here, all the way to the end of the thing to then turn round, because the nearest ones are here. And that is quite some way. That is quite some way to drive all the way up and down those roads many, many times. So, yeah, we're going to have a problem here. So, we've got the road here. Do we go out? Yeah, this is going to require some planning. This is going to require a bit of planning, really, because we can't just go, we'll just connect over here, because then we do need to figure out which bit of road we want to connect back into. I'm kind of thinking over here. Thinking maybe we buy this bit of land just here as well, so then maybe we have a little bit just here. So the road we drive down here over this bridge that goes over the railway tunnel, then we go over this way, maybe we go back, maybe we don't go on the other side of those tracks, so we build along the tracks, we get a train freight thingamajigger here, and then we sort of level that out so that can go sort of slightly straighter that way, and then we have a road going there. In fact, could we just sort of go, yeah, it's like that? Could we just change the path of that to make it go more toward the corner? Do we need that? I don't think we need to change the angle of that other than to fit the freight thing in. I think that's what we need to do. I love the little train. Into the tunnel with you, and then out the tunnel. Whee! Out of the tunnel you go. Oh, people. Lots of people. And do you know what? Out of interest, let's watch where they go. Do they go to the tube station there, or do they wander off down the road? And I know they're going to here. They're going to just here. Well, that is excellent news. They're actually using that metro station. And just as a quick check, 4,246 people. Oh, you naysayers who said it wouldn't work. So yeah, we're going to need to plan how we want to do this. But down here, we are going to need a little industrial area, I think, with a variety of a number of those incineration plants in, just for the trucks then be able to go out from here and pick things up, because otherwise we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. We are going to be in all sorts of trouble. The rubbish is going to build up down here, and that is going to be bad. There's quite a lot of red warning markers flashing on and off down here. Do you know what, though? Not so much over here. This bit here is ticking over very nicely indeed. A couple of sort of refuse sort of things. Oh, okay, I say a couple. Quite a lot of refuse things. But once one bin truck goes around there, that'll be fine. Everything is sort of ticking over quite nicely around here, except the corpses. Forget the corpses are a bit of an eyesore. Ignore that. But, you know, there's not really that many of these things. So it's all going quite well. I'm very impressed. Aww. Oh, all this old bit. There I am spending all my time over here in the shiny new bit. I've forgotten all about the old bit. Look, it's so lovely. All the way down here. It's lovely. The Amity residence. I like it over there. I like the old town. So yeah, so we are going to spend some thought on, spend some time thinking about how best to do this. So a little industrial area connected up to the train tracks. Make sure that it's all sort of nice. And then maybe bring it down here. and then have another connection, maybe over this side. Or, now we've got that, could we stick another train station thing there and just bring that track round so it goes like that? I mean, we could always buy that bit of land. There's not really a problem. We could just go, yeah, great, bought some land. Do you know what? How many have we bought? We were out, what, 6 or 7, were we? I've forgotten already. We've bought 3? 1. Yeah, we started there, didn't we? We started there, so we've bought 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could, in theory, buy that one. We could stick the train station there, bring the train track round, and then get it back on its merry way over there. That might be quite nice. That might work. And that's another train station thing over there. Then we'll have one over here. Yeah, and then we need to do the harbour. But you know what? I think we'll do that next time out. But things are going, they're going okay. They're going okay. This new bit is harder to, let's just move time on because, you know, stuff's happening. It's getting harder to sort of get this working. It's getting harder to get this stuff working. And it's all these things. It's all these things. Organic foods, not enough goods to sell and all that kind of stuff. So maybe if we have more outside connections, that might help. If we have more stops for more trains coming in with more goods coming in, that might be a very, very useful thing indeed. I think that will help us a great deal. And then, yeah, get cargo coming in via the sea as well. Also very useful. These are all good things. They're all good things. And I hope it works. I really hope it works. Oh no! What's that? There was a crime one. Multiple problems. There's a police headquarters right there. As in, you could probably stand on the roof of your building and see it. You could yell at them. You don't need to bring them up. You could just stand on the roof and shout, "Help, there is a crime. Please assist me with my crime issues." But no, for some reason, that's really bad. But there you go. It's gone away now. I think it's just got the one problem, the garbagey problem. So, yeah, there's quite a lot for us to do next time out, but it's going very well. And this bit here has absolutely flourished. I hadn't really taken the time to look at this. The forestry bit is booming. The bit here, not so much. The industrial bit here, which I said, yay, next to the hospital, I think it was here, was it? Not really working. Garments Limited is the only thing there. So, yeah, we'll have to take a look at our industry as well, see what we can do. But you know what? Yeah, let's leave it for now. If you're enjoying this, which I really do hope you are, because I'm having a lovely time playing it. It's always a pleasure to play Cities Skylines. If you are enjoying it, please do leave a like. And also, please do subscribe just to keep up to date with how we get on in this increasingly ludicrous challenge. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Everyone loves barbecued rat. My compliments to the chef. I don't think he did much. He literally stuck a stick up the rat's bottom and put it on a fire. Shrieking weird ladies in the water, probably not a good thing. The heroes offer a decisive solution to all the woman's riddles by shoving her off the bridge. Yay! Yay for the chiseled stick.